Okay, I was having a conversation with my whole family, and I need to turn this down, but I need to pause it because I'm gonna want to sing it. I'll do it really low. That's really low. 1 second. So, I was having a conversation with my whole family basically on how we as students, as just people, like anyone under trying to learn a certain degree, education, subject, whatnot, we really have to be passionate about what we learn. And also, on top of that, the degree to which how intelligent our professors matter, I feel like doesn't really control the passion that they hold. Because after having this cycle of going to college and experiencing the passion that these professors have for the subject or for multiple subjects, it leaves you with such a grace for anything you learn. Everything that I have learned this year, it stays with me. It's not something that just comes into my ear and goes out. It's not something that I study because I have to pass. It's something that I want to learn, I want to be good at, I want to acknowledge this path, you know? And I was having this whole conversation at dinner ranting about how my professors were excellent, so wonderful because they care about what they teach, but not only that, they care about their students. One of my professors cared so much about being connected with his students that he would always be talking to me and other classmates at the end of the period, which it was like to 8 o'clock at night, but he would let us go by like 6, and I would always stay so I could have a conversation with him and also get my work done, but mostly it's to stay because his presence was so welcoming, and also he would give me so much wisdom. I'll also tell you what his wisdom was. He explained how first, he recognized that many students are not pushed by any value, but just by this physical force of getting through something, of deadlines, of getting the grade, but not of a value. Your value is not there. And he recognized that with so many students. And then he discusses how, basically, I mentioned how I did not want to take macroeconomics because I found no passion in it, nothing. And I was just trying to do, like, it was the first day of class, and I was on what we would usually do the platform on, and I could barely answer the questions. And I felt defeated, you know? But at the same time, I was like, why would I be paying to take this course when I find nothing intriguing about it? And same with and he was like, you have to, like, do these 5, you have to talk to these 5 things. So I'm like, I don't know if 5 things is the right word for it. But he was like, head, your mind, your physical, and then, like, okay, so he first said, can you do it mentally? Like, mentally, will you be able to do it? The second is to your heart. What does this subject mean to you? What does this mean to you? And then physically, like, what are you going to put to be able to do it? Like, what are you going to give this subject so you can complete it? And it's like, even, like, no is not an answer. No is not an answer. It always comes back to which one is more spoken to, and let that guide you. Not, I'm not going to do it because I can't or I don't want to. It's something that is in your heart, is telling you to take it, and you will take it because you not only have to, but because it's calling to you. And you have to find something in your heart, something in your mind, something in your body, spirit, whatnot, that will help you get through this course, but also connect to it. And that really spoke a lot for me. And I literally would just sit, it was only once a week his class, and every time I would stay till 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock latest, and I would just be talking to him, and I would go on these rants and tangents about phones and AI, and he's wanting this connection with his students, and I'm like, but they don't want the connection with you. They care more about what's on their phone. He really didn't like, he didn't like that, because he was like, well, I feel like that's not true. And I was like, but it is, because our class is all online, which if a teacher gives his class all online, guaranteed people are going to want to cheat. Guaranteed most people are going to cheat. And then he lets us leave class, so he can't build this connection with the students at all. And some kids recognized it. Some kids would stay with me and talk all the time with him because they saw that his passion, they understood what he saw and know that him as like a mentor was personal to every student that would want to reach out to him, want to learn from this professor. And yeah, and he would be talking about artificial intelligence, and I would be like, they're just in phones. Like, these kids are just stuck on their phones, and all these other people look around you. Our life is consumed by a phone. Yes, our phones have communication, have to talk, to learn, but the dopamine that comes from it, that keeps you on it. And I'm trying to make it a big goal. So when I go back to my apartment, when I get home, I'm always wanting to like go on my phone, or not even, just to watch TV shows and relax. But that's not relaxing. Relaxing is something that will fuel you. Yes, TV shows can fuel you, but you need to create. You need to create. You must create, because you are here to give something to the world. And why are you sitting on a screen consuming so much stuff that you won't do anything with? Unless you are doing something with it. But I mean, like, scrolling on TikTok and just TV shows, like ultimate doom scrolling, ultimate consuming, leading nowhere in life. And for me, I'm really stuck on this concept of wanting to succeed. I have this deep passion inside me to succeed, but I don't know where to go, where to put my passion, what passion I want to go, because I have so many dreams, and I don't have one dream that speaks out to me more than the others, which is my problem. But that's one of my biggest goals, is so I'm not going to be on my phone when it's at nighttime. Anytime when I'm there, I'd be doing something that can help me either make money for me to put money somewhere else, like investing anywhere that will help me succeed, and not spend my money on materialistic things, but also spend my time creating things I love. Writing. I love writing. And I found this book of John Steinbeck, and I was reading it today, and I couldn't take it home because it was a big book. It had I can't name all of them. East of Eden, which is my favorite book. And then Grapes of Wrath, The Moon is Under, The Moon is Down, I think. And I was reading that one. But I was like, he is my idol. He's the one person, his writing means so much to me. And I started searching up, I'm like, why don't I learn from his advice? And he gave this whole advice about how, as a writer, you just need to write. You cannot be focused on the ending. You cannot be focused on the pages. You just have to focus on one page a day. Write one page a day. And also flow. You have to write rapidly. You can't be stopping, thinking. No. You just have to write. There's so much out there in this world. And I have this weird thing about wanting to succeed so bad. Everyone wants to succeed, something inside them. But some people... my stomach. Some people can make it. And I want to be surrounded by people who feel this desire in me. And I have certain things that I'm trying to do, but I also need groups for certain projects, or just people that have this mind as me so we can work together. And my boyfriend was talking about how you have to become that person. You're talking about meeting these people who will help you succeed, but become them too, so you can also help other people. And I'm just really trying to get there, you know? I also need to put it in my head. And thoughts. Thoughts are so important. All of that, really. This song is good. I have it really low, though, so you can't hear it, so I don't get copy-pasted, or whatever it's called. But thoughts. I watched another video about this girl, and she was talking about how many of us are consumed by thoughts that, or maybe it was a collection of videos, but the thoughts that you've had for the whole year you probably have today, and it does not, your life, your reality does not change until you change your thoughts. Think about it, recognize, observe the thoughts that you have in a day, and think about them. And if you catch yourself having the same thought that you thought for the past few months, or a thought that is just always reoccurring in your brain, stop it and think something else. I'm always thinking the same thoughts or thinking about the past. It's something inside me that I'm missing a memory so so bad that I cannot stop thinking about it. And I end up, battery's about to die, but I end up going through my memories on Snapchat or photo camera roll to find that memory, how I felt. But I cannot be doing that because it's in the past. I experienced it, yes, but I'm here, I'm present. And it's just so important. And before I went to bed last night, I was thinking of what I could add to something I'm writing about, and I came up with these crazy ideas, but that's what I need to be doing. My thoughts need to be consumed with my higher version of myself, also recognizing who I want to become and enlightening, like making sure my daily actions are aligning with this higher version of myself. Posture has been my number one thing. And if you like put your back to where it kind of hurts, I know it looks good. So that's what I've been doing. And then my mom asked me to do something and I'm a little bit scared to, and then I'm like, but my higher self would not be scared. Go do it now. And I go do it. Stuff like that will really help you. Anyways, that was my rant to distract me for right now. So bye.